Hello, everyone. I am Joyce Ann, and I am the Kentucky Dolly Mom. If you are one of my amazing subscribers, welcome back. And if you're new, welcome. And if you would like to become one of my amazing subscribers, please click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload a new video. I want to welcome everyone. And I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful day. And I've really missed you guys. You know I love you all, and I am just so happy to be able to be here with you all today doing a video. And I want to thank you so much for coming by and visiting us in our little corner of the world. I've got my sweet new baby here. I absolutely love this little girl so much. I do want to get her rooted. She's got some painted hair. Not done too badly, but I've seen better, to be honest with you. She is the Delilah Sculpt by Nikki Johnson. And if you've followed me for a little while, then you know I've wanted this little girl for well over a year. One of my Dolly friends had one. And she did her video, and I just absolutely fell in love with her. She's got such detailed hands and feet. She's just amazing. And she's tiny. She's a tiny little girl, and I just absolutely love her. She is so sweet. I've named her Ashland Grace, and Ashland Grace is going to be called Gracie. And I absolutely love her. She is a real sweet baby. Very, very sweet. We are going to do a little bit, got a couple things going on today. We are going to participate in Shara's. On Wednesdays, we wear pink, and that is hosted, as I said, by the sweet and lovely Shara. And she is over at the Reborn Living Dolls. And if you've not discovered Shara, please go check out her channel. Her link will be in the description. And let's go show Shara some YouTube love. I'm going to change her today, as I said. I'm going to put her in pink, because on Wednesdays, we wear pink. And this is just a cute little sleeper that's pink. It's got a little bunny rabbit on it. And it's got some little designs, little flowers. It's got little darker pink with some little blue. So I thought with a little bit of a blue, that this little headband would go well with her. I've not tried this on, so I do hope it'll fit her. I've found that she can wear a few things that are preemie. She is a preemie, but I don't like them tight. So small newborns fit her very well. I do believe this is a preemie, and it's made out of like best I can describe it is like the Long John, your Long John underwear. The Long John's material is kind of what it feels like, and it's ribbed like that material is. Very, very soft. So this is what we're going to put on her. I did forget to grab her another onesie. So we'll just grab this onesie. I'll go ahead and put this onesie on her. It's pink as well. And I might have to raise this up just a tiny little bit. I still want you to be able to see her. But it's a little onesie, and it is a newborn size. Might be a little bit baggy on her. And it says love with little green flowers, with the love being in white, and then it's outlined in the darker pink. So we're going to put that on with it. But I did want to come on and show some support and love to my doll community. There's been some stuff going on that's a little bit of controversy topic, but I'm going to bring it up. I do know several have already done a video. I'm a little late to the party, but I feel like it's better late than never. I've been wanting to do this video for a little while because, like I said, I do want to support my friends, my dolly community, my dolly family. And there's been some stuff going on that is just not very nice. It's just not very nice. So I thought I would put my 2 cents in. And I'm not going to recommend that anyone does anything. This video is my video with my opinion and my thoughts. Your opinion and your thoughts are yours. Last time I looked, we're still in the free America, where we do have the right and the freedom of our own minds. But I am going to give my opinion. I am going to leave the comments on. I'm not going to turn the comments off, but I am going to insist no negativity on my channel, no bullying on my channel. So if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything. Because if I see any negative comments, anybody being bullied, they will immediately be blocked. And I don't like blocking people. I really, really don't. Because I feel like we do live in a world that you can be friends with people and agree or disagree. You know, the world would be very, very boring if we all had the same thoughts. We all agreed on the same thing. And I'm not asking people to agree with me. What I'm saying is we shouldn't bully people in any way, shape, or form. And I want no part of the bullying side of this doll community. And this doll community can be bullies in very, very many different types of ways. I've been an artist for 17 years. And I've had a lot of people say, well, I've never heard of you. How could you be an artist for 17 years and I've never heard of you? I'm a very quiet person. I stay out of drama. I don't start drama. I don't jump on bandwagons. And when it comes to my friends, I'm very choosy, very picky about who I want to associate with, who I want to be friends with. And I do not have any intentions of ever being friends with or associating with people that I know are bullies. This may be we might have to get something else for this little girl. I'm not sure if this is going to even fit her. Does seem to be a little short, but we'll see after we get her all on if it's going to work. Some of you may have heard in the doll community about the Dolls of the World Expo, the doll show that's coming up in June in North Carolina. I was not planning to go. I had no intentions of going, but I do know a lot of people that were planning on going. It does fit her. Yeah, that fits her fine. I do know a lot of people that were planning on going. Bobby Barefoot is kind of the one that runs things for the doll show. She's got a group that she started just for people that were planning on going to the doll show. Excuse me, guys. And I'm appalled at some of the things that I've been hearing going on. There are a lot of collectors that do buy replica dolls. Some like calling them fake dolls, knockoffs. I call them replicas. I think it's a nicer name. I don't honestly think that I have any replicas in my collection, but that's not to say I won't if the right baby comes up. Which brings me to my Delilah. I got Delilah in a trade. No COA, no belly plate. And I know the kit came with a belly plate. I can see losing the COA, I guess, if it's not put in a safe spot, but I don't know how the belly plate could have been misplaced or whatever. But I didn't get a belly plate, and I didn't get the COA. But I got the most important part, which was this sweet little baby. I support the sculpting artists. I have for 17 years. I paint authentic kids. I think I've painted one silicone partial that was a replica that I bought off of eBay. And that was because I wanted to learn how to paint silicone. Silicone painting is much, much different than painting reborns. So I'm not going to spend $400 to $800 to $1,000 or more dollars on a silicone sculpt to ruin it or to practice painting silicone on. So I did several years ago, I guess 5 or 6 years ago, I did get a replica from eBay, a partial sculpt. I can't even remember what the sculpt was. And I did paint it. It turned out nice, and that got me interested in painting more silicone. And I've actually been painting silicone ever since. And I did sell it. I sold it for a very reasonable price with the buyer being very, very aware that it was a replica. And that's why they were getting the doll at a very, very, very low price. And they didn't care that it was a replica. They just wanted the silicone partial, so I did. And I actually did a local sale on that doll. So they actually met me and saw exactly what they were getting before they ever even paid me for the doll. That being said, I've not painted anymore. I have painted many babies, and I have bought high-end silicone kits. I've paid, I think $450 for a Helen Connor full body sculpt that I painted, all the way up to a $3,000 Alejandra crystal. You know, so I paid $3,000 for a blank crystal from Alejandra. And many different price areas in between. But they were all authentic. So it's not like, you know, people say, well, you buy the replicas because you can't afford the authentic. No, that's not the case with a lot of people. Some people do. Some people just don't want to spend that kind of money on a doll. So they would rather spend less and get a replica. And you know what? If they love that baby, they want that baby, guess whose business it is? Theirs, and theirs alone. It's their money, their collection, their hobby, their business. And we don't have to agree that people can buy these replicas. I don't care. If they want to buy them, it's, like I said, their business, their money. What is my business, and I'm going to put it bluntly, what is my business is when people start bullying the collectors that buy the replicas. That's when it becomes my business. And the reason I say it's my business is because this is my doll community too. And this is a beautiful, beautiful hobby. And there's just no room for ugliness. There is no room for ugliness. There's no room for bullies. The Dolls of the World Expo. I totally understand. 100%. I understand that you go to the doll show, you do not bring your replicas to the doll show. If you want to bring them with you and keep them in the hotel, that's fine, as far as I'm concerned. If you don't bring them, leave them at home, that's your choice. What I do mind is when people are barred from coming to the doll show simply because they own replicas. They're being barred out of the doll show because some of these people don't like what they have at home or what they have in their hotel room. As long as they're not bringing them to the doll show, it's nobody's business. But they have made it perfectly clear that anyone that comes to the doll show that has replicas, whether they're at home or in their hotel room, they will be escorted out. They're not welcome to come. Now, You know, people that go to these doll shows, they plan for these doll shows, they get time off, they get hotel reservations, they make plans to meet other doll friends at these shows. They have to plan their uh, travel. Some may be close enough to drive, some may have to take a plane. This is a plan. And to plan on going to a doll show to find out that you might be escorted out because a few people there don't like what you have at home, that's absurd. That's absurd. Like I said, I understand why they should not bring them to the doll show. And that I have no problem with. But when you bully people and tell people that you're going to be escorted because they don't like what you've got at home, that's not right. And I know many, many people that were planning on going and spending thousands and thousands of dollars at this doll show that will not be going now. And some of them, it's because they know they're going to be bullied because they do have replicas. But I know a lot of people that don't have replicas that are not going to go to the doll show because they won't go and be associated with people that are bullying people. So there's a lot of people that's boycotting just because they do not feel that this is right of what they're doing to other people. You know, these are people. These are human beings. These are people with feelings. It's just not right. And that's why I wanted to come on, throw my 2 cents in. And as I said, I'm not recommending anybody to boycott the show. But I think if you go to the show, you should be informed of what type of people you will probably run into while you're there, which are bullies. And it's a shame. It's a shame because, like I said, this is their money, their collection, their hobby, their business. And if they're not bringing the dolls into the show and pushing their replicas on anyone, their mere presence being at the doll show is going to get them kicked out because they've got something at home that these people don't like. Not right at all. And getting back to my Delilah, I don't know if she's a replica or not. Like I said, I didn't get a COA with her. I did not get the belly plate. I don't know if she's a replica or not. To be honest with you, I did pop her head off and did some reweighing. But honestly, I don't remember what's on the flange. I think I looked, and it seemed to me like there was some numbers, but I don't remember if Nikki Johnson was written on there or not. I'm going to check again, but that's just for my own curiosity. Because like I said, I love this little girl. And if she's a replica, she's a beautifully done replica. And if she's not, oh well, I love her. But people just don't use common sense. Now, common sense tells you this, if it was a replica, just say it was a replica, and they made a mold of the vinyl sculpt, the original vinyl sculpt. It brought the eyes out, the mouth, the gorgeous little hands. It brought the little tiny ears out in the mold. All these sweet little features of this baby was brought out in the mold. So do you think that if there's writing on the flange, that that's not going to come out in the mold too? So just because there's numbers, just because it says Nikki Johnson, just because it says whatever on the flange, does not make it an authentic kit. Because common sense tells you if it can bring out all these beautiful details in the mold when they make it, it can bring the numbers or the name or whatever's on the flange as well. So that's not proof. And I've had people say, well, I don't have the COA, but it's authentic because it's got the numbers on the back or the writing on the back. Well, I'm sorry about your luck, but when you do make a mold, everything is picked up in that mold. The only way it wouldn't be picked up is if the person that was making the mold did not want it to show up, so they covered it and then made the mold. So numbers, name on the flange does not make it an authentic sculpt. I mean, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I just don't see how I could be. Because when you're making a mold, it's going to bring out all the beautiful details, and it'll bring out the numbers that's on the flange as well. Okay, then you say, well, I know it's an authentic kit because it's got the numbers on the back of the flange. It's got the name of the sculptor on the flange. And I've also got a COA. Have you ever seen someone advertise their babies for sale and put a picture of their COA in their listing? Now, if the doll pictures are being stolen, if the sculpts are being stolen, do you think that maybe they haven't thought about stealing the COA as well? Making copies of the COA? You cannot be 100% whether you have writing on the neck, a COA, unless you get your baby directly from the artist. You won't be 100% for sure that that is an authentic sculpt. What's the odds of somebody stealing the COA and making copies? Just as big as the odds of them stealing the sculpt in the first place. So, like I said, we're not able, unless you get it directly from the artist, you're not really positive if it's a authentic sculpt. Now, you can get, say, one that doesn't have a COA, and they can tell you, well, this person painted it. And you know this person is a very reputable artist. And then you contact that artist and say, is this your work? Can you kind of authenticate that it is an authentic sculpt? And they can say yes. Then you can be pretty sure that what you've got is authentic. Everything is being stolen these days. Why can't the COA be stolen as well? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know who painted this baby. I can't ask someone, is this your work? Can you, verify that it is an authentic sculpt? Am I going to go out of my way to try to find out? No, I'm not. Because to be honest with you, if she turned out to be a replica, I wouldn't love her any less. And I don't plan on her going anywhere. So, like I said, as far as I'm concerned, she is a authentic sculpt. Can I verify it? No. Do I care to verify it? No. Because she fits in my nursery and she just melts in my arms. And I absolutely love her. And I just don't care. I don't care. What I care about are the people in the doll community. And I just don't like bullies. And if you feel like you have to be mean and hateful and a bully, you're in the wrong hobby. I mean, this is a beautiful, beautiful hobby. We don't have room for ugliness. We just don't. So I'm just telling you how the Doll of the World Expo feel. Your choice to go to the show, of course. But I'm just a little pickier about who I like to associate with. And, you know, there might be a lot of doll shows that feel the same way, but they're not advertising it as much as these people are. They're not coming out and blatantly telling people, do not come to the show if you have replicas at home, because you will be escorted out. That's not right. That's not right. And like I said, I know a lot of people that were planning on buying new babies. They might have replicas at home, but they also have a lot of authentic babies. And they're coming to the doll show to spend thousands of dollars, and some thousands and thousands of dollars, on authentic babies. You know, these artists that are missing out on $3,000 or $4,000 worth of sales, I don't think their bank account would spit the money out if they knew that that money came from someone with replicas. Money's money. They're the ones losing. And not only are they losing sales, they're losing reputation, their credibility, because the only ones I honestly feel that's going to support this type of behavior are bullies. The ones that agree that it's okay to bully. Some that are actually involved in bullying. So that's my 2 cents worth. And I'm not going to say any more. Like I said, this is not a video telling you to boycott the dolls, the World Expo doll. Well, I better, you know what I'm saying. I'm not saying to boycott it. I'm saying know what kind of people that you're going to be buying from and associating yourself with when you go. Whether you feel that way or not, you may feel like it's terrible to buy replicas. You may feel like, I'll never own one. That's just horrible. That's your opinion, that's your thought, and that's your right. But you don't have the right to bully people that feel differently than you do. And that's my thought. These are kind, loving people, and they don't deserve to be treated this way. So, with that being said, this is my adorable, adorable Gracie. Ashlyn Grace got her little pink poodle, her little pink outfit, and her little pink blanket, and we're going to give her the little pink bottle. And she is all set for on Wednesdays we wear pink, and she is rocking it. She is absolutely rocking it. So, you know, it is a little bit of a controversy to have a video like this, but just remember, guys, please, please, let's be kind, let's be nice, and let's be supportive of one another. It just doesn't hurt to love. You can't go wrong when you share the love. Miserable people spread hate. That's just a fact. Miserable people, you know, the old saying's true, misery loves company. So when you spread love, you get love. It's that simple. And we need to be kind, nice, and supportive to one another. And let's give God thanks Because if it wasn't for him, we would not be here in the first place. That's my motto. I love each and every one of you. And I may lose some subscribers because of this video. And that's okay too. Because this is my channel and I'm going to run it the way I want it. And I want people here that enjoy visiting me in my little corner of the world. So thanks, guys, for coming. I hope I didn't offend anyone, because that's definitely not my intention. But I am here to support the doll community with love. And you're not going to find me out there bullying people and treating people wrong, because that's not who I am, and I don't want to be associated with a group of people that are okay with that. So I hope and my true supporters, my true friends will stay. And if you don't, I'm not really sorry to see you go. Because like I said, this is a love channel. We have no room for hate. And you really will be wasting your time if you leave a negative comment, because they will be deleted and you will be blocked. So why bother? You don't like what I have to say, you can unsubscribe, but I will not tolerate bullying on my channel. So save yourself some time and just move on without commenting, because that won't stay. Nobody's going to read your comments, because you're going to be blocked and they're going to be deleted. So save yourself some time. And until the next time, I really, really hope everyone is having a wonderful day. This weather can't beat it right now. Really can't beat it. For February, we're in the 60s here in Kentucky. And of course, we get down to the 30s and 20s at night. So, I know how the people in the desert feel, nice and hot during the day and freeze at night. But yeah, Kentucky weather can change in a blink. But right now we've been having some very pleasant weather. And I hope wherever you are, you're having some nice weather. You're able to enjoy your life. I hope your life is going well. And again, please have a blessed day. And thanks, guys, for stopping by. Bye-bye for now.